The experience that I have with my customers, I will say that the things that the customer appreciate the most is the communication, and they feel like they can trust you because that's not easy to find in the contractor or handyman or whatever area of home services. Well, I was born in Chile. It's a country from South America, right next to Argentina, and by the other side you just have the Pacific Ocean, so it's just at the bottom of the world basically. We moved a lot. I live in different part of my country. I was born in the south center in the country because Chile is very long and thin, so right in the south middle, that's where I was born. And then I moved for actually one of the southest cities in the entire world, close to the Antarctica. Very cold, very tough to live there, but it was nice. It was a nice experience. I had some friend that do like sales in the streets, like offices and stuff. He used to sell ties and basically that at the beginning. And at some point I started working for him, but then he got to the business of selling jewelry, like silver jewelry. And a couple of days I did really good selling jewelry, and that's how I got the taste for business. I went to college back, but in this case to study business administration. So yeah, that's how I got involved in business, and I've been learning as much as I can since that moment basically. In Chile we don't have high school as the name high school, but it's kind of the same system. They call it enseñanza media, or like liceos, which is 4 years of first, second, third, and fourth grade, but that's like the last part of your education before going to college. When I got this house before, I didn't have my own business. I got this house by working for somebody, and they didn't pay bad, but since I was living in an apartment, I was doing a lot of stuff, I need to save a lot of money in order to get my house, get my credit right, and all the paperwork in order to get the qualifications. I will say that working as much as I worked at that moment of my life, and a lot of hours, breaking some records in the company by doing a lot of projects in 1 week, that will be a big accomplishment for me. And talking, of course, about business, of course you have family, you have wife, I have 2 kids, so without counting all those accomplishments and all those blessings, I would say that being very productive in that part of my life with that company is a big accomplishment when it comes to business, at least, or work.
Ever painting is awesome. They're reasonable, they're funny, they get it done, no mess. I think they understood why I really wanted them painted. Every time we asked them a question about something or the process of this or that, they, again, very knowledgeable and answered our questions promptly and on time. We worked best for us. I was just like, I want white, and they were like, what type? And I was like, so when they suggested the paint color and then the handles and everything like that, they're very easy to work with. Their professionalism was amazing. I've worked with a lot of people in my lifetime. The customer experience is 10 out of 10. Knowledgeable, professional. They got the job done in a timely manner.
Try to treat their house as my own, and also trying to get to know them and then to know me, so we know what kind of person we are, and you're not trusting just a company with just no faces on it. You're trusting a person that have goals, that have family, that have history, that have moral values, and I feel like that's the best way to connect with anybody. Not long ago we started doing epoxy countertops, and it's a really high quality product, but it's not as close as expensive as it will be a real Calacara countertop. So we're right in the middle because it's a really good product, but it looks expensive. I've heard that from people, like that looks expensive. And it's not expensive at all. It's actually, they have real value, it's very durable. And that's the whole thing about renovating your kitchen. You can do the same with your cabinet. We make it look like it came from the factory with the color that you want. That's not easy to achieve. So the whole thing that we do in people's houses is make that happen. You know, with a really reasonable budget, you can make your kitchen look expensive, basically. So epoxy, it's a type of resin. You have two parts, A and B. B will be the catalyst that makes, it's like a hardener, and basically you have to, depend on what you're doing it on top of. You do, for example, Formica, you have to sand the edges so you have a nice round edge so the epoxy can flow down and stick to that area. After you prepare all the surface, you clean everything, you tape stuff around, you tape the floor because it's gonna overflow and it's gonna start dripping. You lay the first coat, it will be base coat, let's say white. And after that, you mix a little bit of more epoxy with another color, and that's where you create the design and the veins and make it look like granite, make it look like calacara, or all those things that they're in trend right now. And after that, you just let it dry, let it cure. After the next day, you should be able to touch it and everything. It just takes a little bit more time to cure. But yeah, it's a one-day process basically, and it's really fast, it's really durable, and it's very good quality for the price.
You're happy with it, and that's something that goes beyond the money that you get.
I love them. They're awesome.